Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
Brandon, that's giving your team a big burst to start things off. Already beginning a drive in the red zone. Hallelujah.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That's to Moore, he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Cook now off the read option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. The Jets at 4-5, a game under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. But I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him just in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Push, gets through, and now an opening. Still on his feet. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Fields on 3rd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
79 Broncos, 19 Lions.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Josh Allen coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready.
Back to throw. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Hurt. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this one is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go.
To throw is Fields. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And things already were problematic for them. Then you add in the safety, followed by the field goal. Guess all things considered, not the worst possible outcome, but they've got work to do here as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, 18. Stop low, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hall. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
70 Timberwolves. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. On the ball.
He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Warriors 70. Mustang 19. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. T. Higgins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Fields hit and the ball is loose, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him